just just polish on your fundamentals dun sa game na if you have the Hayabusa, try to end the game as soon as possible.
Alright, I guess you're right. Smart Omega, may presenta silang problema. It was too late for Epro to answer back, no? And we noticed that in the last maybe 5-6 minutes of the game, wherein KARLTZY was relegated to being Toshi guard. No, bantayan mo si Toshi. That's it, but it could have been solved earlier on. Now, going into game number 2, you're right. Epro on the red side, Omega gonna be on the blue. Sila magsimula dito ng draft, banning out Barats. And of course, Epro banning out Brody. So, Wolf, 2 of the 3 Bs na nabanggit mo na tier 1 heroes sa MLBB ang natanggal na. Real quick, as we wait for this draft to unfold, the 3rd B is Benedetta, right? It's maybe a week before she's allowed into the league.
That's right.
What can we expect from this hero?
Very strong wave clear na physical for isa rin siyang flex pick naman. Kung si Brody ay pwede ka maging side lane marksman or mid lane funnel carry, si Benedetta naman is either a carry na funnel din or an EXP lane naman na para siyang parang a duelist na thumbs na hindi
like
ka nakaka-sustain pero more on juggling, more on outplaying the opponents. Parang ganun siya. And weird, may mga odd players or teams na gumagamit as a support itong Benedetta but it's very sparingly ginagamit. Sobrang cheese strat niya. Parang it acts like a Natalia na nakikita mo siya sa mapa but you can't do anything about her because he's very mobile, very strong and dealing with. So that's what you can expect from the Benedetta. Sobrang ganda din ng kanyang second skill na eye for an eye which prevents damage for 0.8 seconds as well as crowd control na pwede ba niyang ibalik.
Yeah, so again, that's what allows her to be in support role no in the mid. Parang Khalid na parang it can be a fighter in the side lane but can also somehow provide some CC and be a little tanky and answer or sumalo ng mga damage for maybe a second. So, you know, back to reality guys, abangan, Benedetta might be legal in the Nationals in the coming days. So, watch out for that. Baka madagdagan ang 3 Bs dito ni Wolf.
That's right.
Omega taken out Yuzhong and Selena. They know that Few is also very capable, Selena, so let's take that out of the equation. Epro banning out Jawhead and Uranus. So still, we're covering the bases here, the fundamentals of the lineups that we have in the current metagame. Tanggal natin ng tank, tanggal natin ng side lane and support, and this opens up again a flex pick. I guess, Wolf, since wala na yung totally OP heroes, what you can do na lang as the blue pick, first pick, pili ka na flex, no, na maganda.
And that is the KARLTZY, it seems. At bakit siya flex can be played as a tank as also as a side lane. We don't know yet what Smart Omega will do with this. So Bren Epro still out in the open. Sila din naman na yung mag-flex. Another Farsa. If they do pick up the Kufra, this is where things get a little one-dimensional.
A little specific.
Yeah, I don't want anybody to play one-dimensional or predictable against Smart Omega because Smart Omega, they know ML. Alam nila ins and outs ng ML at ng mga heroes, the all strategies, and definitely play around that.
Oh, by the way, Wolf, kanina nung pre-show, no, or nung simula ng ating Game 1 series, nabanggit mo na locally sila ang pinakamalalakas na teams. I think eventually we'll find out that even internationally, di ba? So these two teams are also on their way to an international competition. So this is nice, proving ground.
That is actually good. Interestingly, para sa parehas na the teams, Smart Omega and Bren Epro, they don't need to prove anything anymore.
Of course.
It's just that other teams na they go up against, they can show something else for Bren Epro and Smart Omega. But the other teams here in the Nationals, perhaps yun yung mga teams na sabihin na natin meron silang makukuha talaga out of Smart Omega and Bren Epro if they play their cards right.
Yes.
Now, Smart Omega going for this laying agad, even alam na kasi nila the catch from Bren Epro is just the Kufra. At nag-evolve na tayo sa time na Ling actually outplays the Kufra.
Yeah.
Sobrang alam na ng mga players kung paano mag-play around sa Kufra. It's no longer that much of a play.
Yeah, actually,
kaya naman Ling ginawa.
In the early days of Ling, no, parang pag nag-Kufra yung kalaban, wala na, lugmok ka na. So you have to play around that. But now, again, amazing players like KURTTZY and HADJIZY have figured out na kahit may Kufra sa kabila, we'll work it out and we'll play around it. And this Esmeralda still, I think we're past the point of flex. No, I think this kind of dictates that one of these have to be at least a side laner.
That's right.
So slowly more specific in this draft going into phase 2.
Pero kung ikaw ay Bren Epro, baka i-consider mo na dito. Awkward ang Esmeralda plus the Kali type of combination sa side lanes. So maybe if you're Bren Epro, in-interpolate mo na they might go Kali tank here. Kasi it's really awkward.
Yep.
But they still banned out specific heroes na napakaganda against him. I think I like the Valier ban ng Bren Epro kasi it really stops the strength of the Farsa as well as the Kufra.
Yep.
Ngayon yung thumbs naman at export ng Smart Omega, this is them saying, no, Bren Epro, you can't get good side laners anymore. Nakita mo yung mga bans, it's Yuzhong, it's Barats, it's thumbs, and export. Instead, Bren Epro goes for the Lapu-Lapu na recently updated na rin. Mas mataas na ang sustain ngayon, Leo. Very strong duelist in the lane and a very strong teamfight hero in the mid game.
Yep, actually pretty high pick rates for the newly revamped Lapu-Lapu dito sa The National. So abangan natin guys, you might actually start building up a win rate and might eventually become a top tier or highly contested hero. But now, back to the side of Smart Omega, early pickup of the Natalia. Well, this is the latest that they can do. No, ito na yung pinaka-huli nilang pwedeng i-pick ang Natalia. And that's going to be a support Natalia on KURTTZY.
Yep.
And then kulang pa sila ng double core ulit. Double core ulit.
Yeah. I mean, sabi siguro dito ni Toshi na, hey, this is Coach Dane, nung una tayong magkatrabaho, eto ako marksman ako But you know what? The only problem I have with Smart Omega's lineup is that they don't have a support mage na can dish out damage in the early stages. For sure, nandiyan yung Natalia, physical damage, but it's so one-dimensional now. There's a lot of sustain as well. For looking at the heroes of Bren Epro, walang magiging problemado pala dito sa ating Natalia. Perhaps yung side laners like the 1-1, but you know, this is a last picked 1-1, so Bren Epro knows what's happening.
Yep.
At I'm pretty sure na Khalid support na to para sa side ng Smart Omega or Khalid tank.
Yep, Khalid tank. And here's my thoughts, Wolf, on that Natalia. I feel like it's gonna be a paano ba yun? Counter bantay. Kasi usually
hates the Ling because Ling just prevents the slacks from happening.
Yep.
But you know what? Looking at Bren Epro, this is their way para tapatan ang late game prowess ng side ng Smart Omega. And di mo siya makukuha sa Claude or sa Kari kasi matatalo lang siya. At least for 1-1, meron siya nung ultimate na kaya niyang pag-lane.
Yep.
I want to say though, sorry Leo to cut you off, but very quickly, 1-1 can actually outlane the Bruno if he knows what he's doing.
We'll see how that works out. There you go, the counter bantay play by KURTTZY. Ladies and gentlemen, it's happening. I love it when I'm right because it very rarely happens. But, by the way, before we get into the action, this tournament is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusement Board. Omega versus Epro, Game 2. Simulan na natin to. Counter bantay, it's happening.
Bantay.
So technically 1-2-2 to, Wolf. 1-2-2.
Yeah. Man, you had the chance na tawagin siya. Or, bantayan nila yung lane na yun.
Yeah.
But EJ, I can't imagine him just, you know, leaving KURTTZY to himself. We'll see. We'll find.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay,
Oh my
first
God.
blood goes over to FHEWW. Ang bilis underneath, even HADJIZY is in trouble. EJ, naghahanap, stretching. I think HADJIZY knows what's up. KENJI, gonna check in. Oh, hello. Kumusta? And lalaban sila. Toshi laying down the balls onto EJ. Oh, that's balls and balls. Wala nang bouncing balls, EJ. And almost close. YELLYHAZE looking for the damage. And here's something that Khalid has na wala ang Kufra. It's the amazing burst early game.
Yeah. Wanna say Bren Epro, man, they won that initial fight. Una sa lahat, they found out na, Natalia was top. Pinoprotektahan yung Bruno, which means na may -1 na tumutulong doon sa ating Ling. So they pressured the Ling with EJ. And Few, siguro, alam mo yung nag-quick match siya sa utak niya, nag-calculation siya doon kung saan posible pumunta yung duguan na Khalid. YELLYHAZE tried to outplay that. Yung movements niya hindi conventional eh. Went backwards, then went forward, then backwards. Tapos nalaman niya ni Few at frame shot to the face and another death on YELLYHAZE. Man, the jitters of the back to the tank role, YELLYHAZE, ay nakikita natin. But, you know, not complaining. I want to see him more in this tank role.
Yep, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
I think YELLYHAZE here wants to build his warrior boots real quick. Unless that turn converts into an antikiras, napansin niya na isa lang ang magic source ng Bren Epro. So he's had it with his early game dominant. KURTTZY looking low, taken out here by FLAPTZY. YELLYHAZE a little late to the party. He's gonna back out. And I think this is one weakness of a Khalid, no? Meron kang move speed bonus, yes. But when it comes down to it, kung malambot ka pa, quick sand guard is gonna do very little to help you. And you can't really tank on a traditional, in the traditional sense.
Yeah, this is the power of spike bigla ng Bren Epro. Nakita nila yung magandang movements sa first set of matches na offset nila yung lane match-up na tinry ipanalo ng Smart Omega but they really turned it around. The gamble did not work for Smart Omega. Now, at this point, patuloy ng patuloy, lalakas ang mga members ng Bren Epro. Koko gonna have a good time dahil maganda yung lanes ni Flap at ni KURTTZY. Dahil may way para umikot si KURTTZY at si FLAPTZY, it just means that Koko can just, you know, get into the safest place possible to farm himself up. So, I think that Bren Epro really fixed what they needed to fix after the early stages.
Yep, not just in the draft but also in the execution. No? So
That's
far, 0
right.
and 3. Epro ahead by about 1,000, maybe less, gold at this 4-minute point. YELLYHAZE in trouble. KURTTZY with the Phantom Execution. Mamba out. EJ, bouncing ball, tinatamaan ni KENJI. And I think, ang goal dito ng Omega is again, damage control. For now, damage control. So, if they want to succeed or at least make this game competitive, kailangan nilang kumapit lang. And right now, napapansin ko, Wolf, on the minimap, swap na lanes. Itong dalawang marksman natin.
Oh, by the way, Leo, I want to go back to some stats in here. KURTTZY was 13-0 all throughout the whole season of the biggest league, in the big league ng Mobile Legends sa Pilipinas, the professional league, which is MPL. Na sa kanilang championship run, KURTTZY was 13-0 all throughout the season with this Lancelot. So, ooh, this is scary. This is scary.
So this is the championship Lancelot.
That's
kumbaga.
right. That's right.
To get to that point.
That's right.
Okay, so medyo malaki ang trabaho dito ni HADJIZY. Now YELLYHAZE already burning that flicker just to survive. Feathered airstrike here by Few. So this is a different Pharsa. This is a support Pharsa on Kapitan Few.
That's right.
And already we can see here HADJIZY. We've seen him do this already in the prior match of SMO. Early on, magkakata siya ng lanes. Early on, medyo split push gameplay na. Because I think that's what's demanded here of SMO to survive.
Yeah.
In this 5-minute game, kailangan nilang maglaro as if they were losing already para makapag-recover yung si Toshi.
We'll see. No, I think that that's like in the previous match, i-concede nila yung first 2 turtles. Tapos, yung talagang contention nila is the third one. But you can see a 4-man rotation up top. And Smart Omega giving a kill to Toshi. So, saktong-sakto, kasabi lang dito ni Leo about the road to recovery for this team. And it kind of feels like it's there. In fact, 700 gold lang ang lamang na Bren Epro. Biglaan. Even after the abysmal laning stage of some of the members of Smart Omega.
Yeah. The mid lane, to be specific, the mid lane is the one that's suffering from this anti-bantay play from Smart Omega, and now they're threatening to push mid. Here comes YELLYHAZE, laying down the damage. In comes the link. KURTTZY gets the kill on FLAPTZY. Goes down Mr. Canon. And here's another one. Phantom Execution by KARLTZY. KENJI barely gonna get away from the... Oh, Rampaging Sandstorm! Pumasok dito ang Khalid. Napabagsak naman ni Few right to the face. Goes down. Sayang yung magandang engage sana ng SMO. They go for a trade, 1-for-1. FLAPTZY for YELLYHAZE. And they go for the reset. I think it's gonna be a push by Bren Epro sa mid.
Yeah. So what actually Smart Omega did is just to buy time. They used everything that they can to just defend this turret in the middle. Ginamit nila yung Wave of the World. Even YELLYHAZE tried to sacrifice himself for that clear. Dalawang waves of minions sa kanila na clear. With that, they suffered one death. But I guess the fact that they have kept on in the middle for so long was good. KENJI, clutch time KENJI, up top will be taken out. And I think that there was a good play from KENJI kanina to stop EJ from retreating. Kung saan tinangke niya yung Tyrant's Revenge, and I think that's commendable. But Smart Omega, out of all that they did, the sacrificing turrets and heroes, it just means na pinapalapit lang nila. They're playing not to lose. Yun lang yung nangyayari dito for Smart Omega.
Yep, but that might be just what's necessary at this point. And this is a different story we're telling from Game 1 at least. So guys, iba na to. Both teams know what happened. Both teams are noting the events of Game 1 at nag-a-adjust sila both accordingly. All turtles going so far to Bren Epro. Napag-push na 2 turrets each. And HADJIZY, this is what a Link can do, Lancelot cannot. Kaya niyang mag-split push agad-agad.
And at this point, 8 minutes in, nangyari na yung mga invasion dun sa purple buff. Do always take note of this, lalo na pag may Link. At the team that is playing against Link should always contest the purple buff. Why is that the case? Kasi yung purple buff, guys, it gives you parang reduction dun sa usage mo ng mana or ng energy. And Link relies so much dun sa energy because without energy, it cannot jump through walls. Kaya it's very important for Link to secure that purple buff.
Yep. Oh, here's another team fight waiting to happen. KENJI, being a target here of KARLTZY and EJ. Quick sandguard ni YELLYHAZE dito. Nagahanap siya ng magandang counter go. Looking for the turn. KARLTZY here. Hit by a few marks of that 1-1. Si TOSHI ang magiging main damage source nila dito. The Ling does not have a purple buff. HADJIZY looking for it. Push by Bren Epro. Up top, in mid as well. Taken down by FEWW. Ang layo ni HADJIZY. I think naintindihan dito ng Omega na ito na lang ang paraan. Raging Sandstorm by YELLYHAZE here. FEWW able to bounce out of the effective range nung stun dito. And this is a very defensive gameplay by Omega. Sino binisita doon sa taas? Ni HADJIZY. That's going to be Coco. He's in trouble looking low. Naharap dito ni Kapitan FEWW. Oh, he's still spinning around. Wolf of Cam kill by Coco.
Oh my god. Not even gonna use the ultimate. Hindi kinailangan na Coco yung ultimate. It was able to outplay HADJIZY. This is evidently Smart Omega. It seems like they have exhausted their outplays in the previous game. And they're looking like they're lost in game number 2 against Bren Epro. Yung kanilang mga decisions was just so anxious. Parang out of giggle na lang yung pinapakita mga laro. Like, HADJIZY tried to go for a play of his own, separated away from his teammates at napatay siya. And then some of the defenses ng Smart Omega hindi rin ganun ka-coordinated. Bren Epro are really taking advantage of this. KARLTZY with this confidence play against the Ling. Alam niya kung anong kailangan niya gawin. And look at the usage of the puncture reset. My god, KARLTZY knows his Lancelot.
Ooh, look at this, Coco! Triggers the crossbow of Tang, changing targets left and right. He's looking low. There's a Tempest of Blades shut down on that 1-1. It's a 2-for-1 trade so far. KARLTZY goes down. FEWW gets him. Wolf, eto na. Nagbabadya na ang pagbutas ng base ng Omega. It looks like FLAPTZY. KARLTZY and EJ goes in. Nice catch onto the Khalid of YELLYHAZE with the Tyrant Rage as well. TOSHI trying to kick balls as much as he can. The best he's doing, but KARLTZY takes down the footballer. TOSHI shut down right here. Another feathered airstrike by FEWW. HADJIZY's gonna go down. Wolf, it's a 3-4-1 trade so far. Not looking good for the Omega squad.
I think sinasabi natin but they're just playing just to delay the game as much as possible. I would say yung kill nila kay Coco, yun yung pinakamagandang ginawa nila so far throughout this game. That was well coordinated. But outside of that, Smart Omega, it kind of feels like they are not that coordinated at all. Maybe you can attribute this to the fact na wala sila ng parang main damage dealer na mage. And YELLYHAZE is not using those conventional tanks. It's just so weird that Smart Omega outflex themselves. Masyado nilang flex yung kanilang mga flex picks, di ba? And it's good when it comes to drafting for sure, but sometimes too much of the spice can ruin the brew.
Yep, definitely they possibly were a little too flashy, and the anti-bantay strategy definitely not paying off just yet. Pero hindi pa naman tapos. Hindi pa sila butas. We are approaching the late game, 12 minutes in. First Illuminated Lord already here in play. Let's see, it's free for the taking for Bren, by the way. Sobrang ahead nila, 5,000 gold lead here, 4-11. But the fact remains na at least nakapag-farm pa dito si Toshi. Yan na lang ang pwede pang hawakan dito ng Smart Omega. And of course, delay the waves as much as possible. But even then, kulang sila sa wave clear.
It's really scary. Oh no, this is bad. May -1 na
Oh! Nahuli na naman si YELLYHAZE dito. But there is a wave crashing up top. So this is the silver lining to the Omega strategy. Quick push dito. Might even threaten the penetrate. Okay, look at this picture-in-picture, ladies and gentlemen. There's two team fights happening. KENJI in mid, and of course up top HADJIZY. Mabubuhay pa ba si KENJI dito? Yes, he will. Using as much of the kit and of course the Purify on that Esmeralda as possible. Down goes KURTTZY. HADJIZY with the Tempest of Blades 2. Disengage. Now po, 2 for none here. Epro gonna go straight for the Lord. They can see HADJIZY here. Oh, nice use of the Cyclone Eye, threatening the recalling HADJIZY. He's in trouble. This is no man's land, Wolf. Catching him off guard. EJ with the over-the-backward move. Combo with FHEWW. KENJI, can he steal? There's the Falling Star move. No steal for you. Good, sir. Lancelot with the take. KURTTZY smite plus the takedown on KENJI. Sasabog na dito ang Bren Epro. They are on fire, Wolf. Nakita na natin to nung laban nila sa SEO. They lost game 1 and they came back with a vengeance.
Si KURTTZY with a confidence play. He knows na hindi na pwedeng bumatol si Toshi kasi may third rotation pwedeng gamitin. But Toshi actually knows what's happening, knows what's up. In fact, Smart Omega, ito na naman yung, I will just really repeat this time and time again. Ang ganda nung simula dun sa top lane push ng Smart Omega, but again, not coordinate from Smart Omega. They also tank through the crossbow, tank coming up from Popo. Ganda na sana ng mga ganun moves, but they couldn't capitalize because whatever they're doing, it's not a set play. Wala silang plano, kaya it's just really nothing that they can do at this point.
Oh, yeah. YELLYHAZE just goes down quickly like that. KURTTZY as well. Walang bawi. HADJIZY looking low. Toshi taking quite a few hits from FLAPTZY to the face, no? So hindi na mapagduelo dito ang ating 1-1. And that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. 14 minutes in, 30 seconds. Bren Epro takes game number 2.